start riding?
I basically got into riding through my older brother. He was racing when I was 4 years old, and I just grew to love it.
You know, I was actually in a cot in the back of a trailer at the motocross track, so you could say I was born into it. Well, it was until I was 10 that Mum and Dad wouldn't get me a bike, and it was inevitable really. I rode push bikes and was making noises, and yeah, it was going to happen whether they liked it or not.
So Mark, tell me the early days. So 3 boys riding together, how was it?
It was pretty chaos at some stage. Like I remember weekends where we'd load up the high ace. The high ace would have 2 of Adam's bikes, or maybe even 3 of Adam's bikes in there. We'd have a trailer on the back, and it would have, like, I think I had 2 bikes at one stage and my older brother had 2 bikes at one stage, and we'd go do a 2-day event. I actually don't think I've ever actually got to race against Adam, but my older brother, I've got to race a few times, and I can happily say that I'm quicker than him.
When you have a fall, what gives you that motivation to just get back on that bike? Do you have that sort of hold back, that fear?
Yes and no, you're always going to have fear. I think because you're so determined, like we're a very determined bunch of people, like any motorbike rider is. I think that helps you get back on it and go better than what you were doing.
I believe we can thank Dad for that. He's stubborn, and I think we got his genes, and you know, we won't let things beat us. So if we hit the ground, I think it's get back on the horse and don't let it beat you.
So Mark, tell us, how did you become a racer to a freestyler?
It's sort of a long process. I used to ride a BMX on the Krusty Demons tour while I was still riding and racing motocross and stuff like that. Being really good friends with Cam Sinclair, and then working with Cam in 2009, going around being his mechanic and stuff like that, I was just like, looks actually quite fun. I wouldn't mind giving it a shot myself. Basically how I got into freestyle.
So Adam, tell me a bit about your motocross career.
I had good races here and there. You know, I remember a supercross race where I won. Things were, you know, all right, but never good enough. You know, I wasn't securing myself for a ride for 2010, and reality hit me, and kind of give up, hang up the boots and go do it the hard way. And you know, had a chat with everyone, and things were, they said, "Oh, give it a go." So we kind of burst on the scene with me racing lights. Luckily enough, I've made an impact, and I've kind of stamped myself as I want to be a major player in the Australian motocross, supercross industry, and I think that's happening. So, and I'm stoked. You know, I couldn't be happier with how everything's working, and can't wait for the years to come.